What's up, everybody? I know I'm on here early. This is the second time I've done that. The last time I did it, I came on early because I had some stuff to do. This time I'm on early because I'm out with my mom and we're out eating. We're at a COVID friendly place. I don't want you guys dragging me on that. We are in a COVID friendly place. And tonight's subject is really cool. We're going to talk about how do you know if somebody really loves you? We're also going to talk. I'm here with my mom, like I said before, so we're going to talk to her, and we're going to talk about her movies that she was in. She was in two independent movies. Is that correct? She was in two independent movies. Fall, Miss Jackson, and the other one was Pimp by Blood. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. And it kind of fits the title that we're talking about. And so I want to say, what's up? What's up? Get your tea, get your coffee, get your whatever you need to get. Happy day, evening, whatever it is for you. And yo, by the way, here's my mom. Here's my mom. You see her? That's my mama. So I'm sitting here eating some onion soup, and like I told you guys before, I am losing weight, and now that I see how I'm losing weight, I'm kind of like really conscious of what I'm eating, what I'm putting into my body, and everything. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm on this keto diet thing, and I've been on it for almost what? How long now? For I don't know, about a month. And prior to the month, my goal was to lose about, I don't know, I think, can I do this? So we both see us this way? Oh, okay. Yes, there you go. Kind of, you can see us. It's kind of,
Just leave it the other way.
yeah,
It's uncomfortable.
yeah. Uh-oh, I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. I'm sorry, guys. So anyway, I was on this keto diet thing, and before the keto diet, I was exercising, which is good. I still recommend exercising, and I'm actually going to go back to my exercising and stuff. And my goal was to lose 20 pounds by my birthday, but it's come and gone. And in the process of it, I did lose 10 pounds, but the sad thing about it is I gained back 12 pounds. And that took me almost 6 months, almost 4 to 6 months. It was a bunch of months that it took me to lose the 10 pounds, but then I lost 10 and gained back 12. So then it was like
8 pounds you lost total.
8 pounds I lost total because I lost in addition with the keto
Mm-hmm.
diet. So I was so frustrated. So I was reading up on how to really, really make sure my body is working properly. So I started learning about this keto diet thing. So as we go on and as I talk to you guys in the future, but that's not what I'm on here for. So I wanted to talk about because it's like who does not like to sit down and talk with your family members, your parents or whatever, and you talk about situations like that. It's the heart. And which by the way, I almost got dragged about that matters of the heart thing. I almost got dragged.
Let it up. Let it go. Let it go.
I did. I almost got dragged about it. So I'm gonna let that go. Just like it was Burger King and McDonald's, they both make hamburgers. Okay, but anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. But anyway, um, but my show, of course, is the Dee Dee Walker live show, and I talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, this looks better. I'm gonna do it like this way. So I talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I hope you guys can hear me. So anyway, the subject I came up with, this lady would turn it up.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
This lady, what?
This lady, for the last almost a year, she has told me from I can actually write a book on her life because from the beginning to the ending, well, it's not even the ending for her. It's still going on. She's telling me about her story about this guy that she met, and she met him through social media. She finally met up with him. They're in this relationship, and it just seems like the relationship seemed to be a little bit more romantic when they were just texting each other. And so when after they text each other, she finally get to meet him. She got up with him. What else did she say? She got up with him. They went on quite a few dates. And then it was like in the beginning when they were texting, it was like they were courting each other. They got to know each other. When they went on the dates, it's like they were this old time couple.
Because now they know everything about each other.
Now they know everything, so they weren't really talking. I guess I don't know. I guess they weren't really talking in a getting to know each other because they already did that.
The
through
new
text.
stuff is gone.
Yeah, the new stuff is gone, and so then it was like she would text him and he was like, I'll text you, I'll get back with you. Never do. And then she would see him on Facebook, like out there doing all of this great stuff
Without her.
without her. So now she's like, how do I know this guy even likes me? So I don't know. What you think about it? You gonna come around this way?
Yeah.
Oh, oh. So I'm here with Mom, and we eating some soup. Some soup.
Now, the way
I'm gonna let you hold this while I eat this a little bit.
she's gonna try to eat without y'all seeing her. Okay. How do you do this? Okay. Ooh, look at that. The way I see it is that the new love has left for her, and that she needs to be wowed again. That gentleman has still got her on text mode. You got me? He's still got her on text mode. As far as he's concerned, she really, she's still there in the phone. So if he go out and play and have a good time, he's trying to attract her like he would do a text. Look at me, I'm having a good time. You too can do this. He forgot he already went past that point.
Like she think they're in a long time relationship.
Yeah.
And he's still like, I'm single. I mean, we just getting to know each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's saying we just getting to know each other. I'm single. That's how he's singing it. Yeah.
He's in that text mode. And as long as he's in that text mode, he's gonna treat her like you gotta be that, far away from me. You can't be close to me because of who you. He forgets he made his love affair on that text. That's what he forgot. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on with that. This is crazy right now because, like, I know you guys were expecting me. So when you guys do come on here, and please do comment. Make sure you subscribe and you share. And when you do come on at 8 o'clock, because I know that I came on here a little bit earlier. When you guys do come on at 8 o'clock, I will be responding to whatever you guys are saying. So I know I did a sneak attack on you guys. But again, I'm out here doing all of this stuff. But yeah, I agree with you. I think that, his mind is like, we're still courting. Like, we're not in this relationship. And we weren't thinking about it.
And once you made a contact, there's no more texting scenario.
You know what I didn't do? I didn't do a poll. I should have did a poll. And I think I talked about this before. I'm not sure, but I talked about it in a different way.
Not this way.
Not this way, yeah. I didn't do a poll, and I need to go ahead and do a poll about it. So you guys,
We'll talk again.
Yeah, we'll talk again. We'll do like a part 2 to this about that, about how that's going. But what I did do is I talked to like I like to talk to women and I like to talk to guys too. And I did talk to a couple of guys about it. Some young guys, and I also talked to my sons too to see what they thought about it. And speaking to my sons, they were basically, because things are different than even my time, than maybe even your time, because like when you in my time, when somebody likes you or you like them and you are actually spending time with each other, that means that relationship has started. It has already begun.
Or else you wouldn't be spending time. You would waste your time.
Yeah. And then I remember my sister, and I think I had said this at one time. I remember my sister saying something like, she goes, "Oh, I'm talking to this guy." And I didn't understand what she meant by talking. Like, what is talking? Yeah. And she was like, "I'm talking to this guy." And I was like, what do you mean talking? She was like, "Oh, yeah, we're getting to know each other, but talking to was also a lot further than it was when I was dating, when you're in a relationship, because her talking meant that they were already like,
In that point.
they're at that point in their
And then
relationship.
get ready to go to the next
And
level.
then and the next level is actually the real deal where you meet
Mhm.
the parents and stuff like that.
Wow.
And so I didn't understand what talking was. So things.
So, with your sister, did I even meet the guy yet
Oh,
that she was talking about?
I think you did.
I did. Damn.
I don't know.
I didn't think I met the guy.
Yeah, I think you probably met him. You probably met him. But then they were talking. They was trying to figure it out. So that didn't last.
It didn't last?
That didn't last.
Okay. Well,
That didn't last.
for me, at my age, I guess I wouldn't have called it talking. I wouldn't have called it, I'm in the talking phase. I would have called it nothing. This is my friend. We're having a good time. When I start talking to you, I think you're already at that point.
Mhm.
You know?
You already think, and I come to find out a lot of females think that.
Mm.
They feel like, okay, so you're texting me, we're texting each other, and now we're courting. Now all of a sudden, now you're knocking at my door, and we're going out to dinner. We're having conversations. Now we're in the beginning stage of the relationship. Oh, and then let's we all grown here. Now we're sleeping together, right?
Yeah.
Now we're in the relationship.
Hmm.
The next step is, oh, I want you to meet my parents. Now we're going to the next relationship that could possibly mean that we're going to be together for a while, and we're probably going to get married. So, but I was talking to my son, and I asked him, I said, I told him a scenario about the young lady where she was saying that they were texting and everything. And basically,
I'm listening.
um, so I was talking to my son, and I was like, what do you think about that? And he was like, well, the mistake that she made is that before she really got to know him, she invested in him. And that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest mistake she did. She invested in him. And what she should have did is she should have investigated him. And I was like, whoa. I was like, okay.
Now, I do understand that. However,
You can hold it.
no, it's your arm. I do understand that, and that she should have been investigated. But in my era, you didn't investigate the person until after you were already involved.
Really?
You experienced what they wanted you to see in the beginning, and no matter what it is, how you gonna investigate somebody? I'm not no damn spy girl. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go on your page because nowadays you can go on that person's page, read up about them and stuff like that. To me, that is not your true self on that page. Your true self is when I'm having a conversation with you and we're talking eye to eye. And if you don't look me in my eye, I want to know what's wrong with you. That's your true self.
And I agree with you. How I would kind of see it too is that the mistake she made was, and I agree with my son. And then, by the way, a lot of guys were saying that too. A lot of guys when they're getting,
because they play around.
Not only that, well, not all guys do, but some guys when they start that relationship, they're not, and some guys when they see a girl, they know they look at her. You talk to some of them and they're like, hey, well, the first time I saw her, I knew this was the woman I was going to be with the rest of my life. Yes. So you will have that. So I'm not going to take that away. But the young guys that I was talking to, they said a lot of times when they're texting somebody, it's a physical attraction. They're physically attracted to that person to where they're saying that this person is good looking.
I am old school. What do you mean texting? What the hell? Put the phone. Either you knock on the door or you call the girl. Hear her voice. See the sincerity in that voice. That you texting me and you falling in love with me. What kind of mess is that? That's young thing.
Well,
that's young thing.
Yeah, and with there, but what some of them were saying, the texting when they see the lady, and oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Let me reach out to her. text her. Now they're already doing their investigation from day
Well, you know,
one.
that's the truth because there's one gentleman at my job
Hmm.
that reached to her, texted her. Now he wanted a voice audio to
Hmm.
hear her voice.
Hmm.
He said, to the other, is that a guy or dude? I'm like, you can't go by that. My voice is so deep. And I
Hmm.
have 4 kids. What the hell are you talking about? You know, you can't go by that. But you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
guys, they're already. Excuse me, guys. The soup is good. They're like investigating from the very beginning. They're checking her out. They're seeing, okay, is this person I want to deal with? Where a lot of, and not all females. So I'm not talking for every female out there. So I don't want you guys dragging me say, hey, Dee Dee, that's not, you know. But these are women who I'm talking to. These are the opinions that they're giving me.
Yeah.
And it seems as though, from based on what these women are saying, I should say not all girls or whatever, but from what these women are saying, they're not investigating. Even you said you're not going to investigate them when you first meet them.
I don't really care at that point.
But and I think it is because we wear our emotions on our sleeves. To us, it's more than an attraction thing. It's we're already saying, hey, is this somebody I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with? Can I see myself dating this person for a long term?
No.
Is this somebody that I'm gonna bring? Yeah, is this somebody that I'm going to bring home to my parents?
No.
We're kind of seeing that from the very beginning. Now, there's some ladies out there, and this the new age. They're about smash them and leave them. Hey, the tables have turned. I mean, that's how it is, and we know this. But the old school, us females, we tend to feel all those emotions. Then our emotions get in way of our logical thinking, and then we logically start thinking after a while when things are not to what the illusion that we put up, this illusion that this guy was an awesome guy, this guy he brings me flowers, he texts me, good morning, how you doing this morning, beautiful. I mean, all of those things make they make
Guys, at this point, he's ruining it.
yeah.
He's trying to see how far he can take this to that level. That's like, I used to hear men talk about women, about they did all of this for their wife, for the woman that they married. And then when they got married, it's not there anymore. So you got to think about that. Those flowers, those texts, those when you see them in the evening after they get off work, are you still going to be kissing on this lady and treating her the same way? It goes both ways, people. It goes both ways.
If I could give any advice out to the young men out there as a woman, my advice would be the woman that you no, sir, the woman that you sending your flowers, the woman that you are basically making sure that you're texting her every morning and telling her how beautiful she is. Make sure and understand that you are addressing another human being. And if this
Don't
woman,
drop it.
yeah, and if this woman had done that to you every morning, told you, what's up, handsome? How you doing? How's my king doing today? I hope that you have a beautiful day. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, this is the person I want to be with because she's addressing me as a king.
How you start a
Yeah,
relationship, you should end the
you should
relationship.
end your relationship. And that's not advice just for the guys. That's advice for the ladies too.
Well, wait a minute. I've always told her it's in the eyes and in the kiss. And if you can't do the eyes and the kiss and feel that thrill, what the hell is a text going to do for you? I don't get. I just don't get it. I
Mm.
don't get it.
Be like the guy. Investigate. Make sure that this person is genuine. Just like you do that with your friends, the people that you hang out with daily. You don't want to be with somebody that's not genuine. You don't want to be you don't want to be with somebody or of some friends that are not there when you really need them to be there for you. You want to be around people who you feel that your investment into them is the same investment that they'll have into you. You should do the same thing with your relationships as well.
You got to remember one thing. I see what you're saying. Invest in your friends, invest in whatever, whatever.
Hmm.
But how do you invest in somebody through a text
You
or
don't.
through Facebook? You can't. You have to have a one-on-one level.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what I mean by investing.
Okay.
That's what I mean by understanding.
Not their investment.
But I'm
Because I think their investment is not literal like ours.
right, and that's what I was saying, that we look at things different than guys.
Mhm.
Guys are investigating us from the very beginning. They're looking at the attraction at us. They're saying how beautiful she is. They're looking how you respond to things. They're looking to see if this is the person that I want to bring around my friends, if I want to bring this around my parents, or this is somebody I just want to kick it and
Let it go.
and let it go. That's how the guy is looking at it. A female is looking at the emotional part about it, how he makes her feel, how oh my God, he called me this morning. This is beautiful. I love this. And the advice that I can give is that just like your friends that you hang around with, you don't want a yes man. You don't want a no man that's hanging around you. You want somebody that's going to be there for you
Strong.
and it's going to be there from the beginning. And that's the same way that you need to investigate your friends. Texting, to me, I never agree with texting. I never agree with texting because you can craft a message in a second. You can
real good and
you
sound
could
real
put
delicious.
in what's up and look at that and say, hey, that's not the right thing, and erase it and say, how are you doing today? I hope your day is wonderful, and send it. You can craft your message, but like you said, it's in the eyes, it's in the reaction. Is this person, like what she was noticing, like all his texting was great in the beginning, but when they got to know each other, he
stayed in the textbook phase.
he was still texting with her.
He never came out of it.
He never came out that texting phase.
See, and I don't understand that. If you're going to be involved with somebody and you already said it's okay, you both agreed that it's okay for you guys to be together, one another, and you go back. I can put it this way: he's not that into you.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that normal saying. He's just not into you.
Mm-hmm.
If he went back and said, "Hey, look at me,"
Mm-hmm.
yeah, look at me,
Mm-hmm.
he's not into you.
Mm-hmm. He's not into you. Not at all. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that. I came on a little bit earlier, so I do apologize. I'm actually an hour early. So when you guys look at this, you're actually going to be seeing the replay of it. But if you guys, like I said before, if you would like to comment,
we can do it again,
and we
bring
will
that comment in.
We will go ahead and we'll respond to all the comments. I got Mama Denise here. She's from 106tbcradio.com. She's Hanging Out with Mama Denise. She's on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check her out. The number that you can call to talk to her is 336-698-3005, extension 1. You can call her. She talks about issues that matter to all of us. She also talks about political matters.
I have a soft porn political.
Okay. That's the moment, Denise.
No, it's just soft political. I don't get into, I let you know what's going on, and then I talk down to earth as to what we think is going on. And if you want to get involved, come on. Put it on the 106.com or call us. Let us know if you want to get involved.
Yeah.
If you don't like what I say, I really don't give a kitty. I will still hang out with you. You can go back.
That's the Mama Denise show. Okay, I'm gonna just let you know right now. If you feel this get hurt really fast,
you shouldn't came on.
You don't come on. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm just putting it out there. Just like me, I will sit there. Woo woo woo, woo woo woo. Not her. But speaking about her, that she just doesn't do radio, by the way. She also has done a couple of independent movies. Shout out to Seneca Robinson. I've actually interviewed him on here. I want you guys to check out that video. And I've also interviewed a couple of people who have been in. I don't know, cheese hanging out.
No.
Okay. I've also interviewed a couple of people who have been in his movies. And Mama Denise has been in 2 of his movies, and she's been in Miss Jackson was one of them. Mm-hmm. And the other movie she's been in is
Pimp by Blood.
Pimp by Blood.
It's a horrible, awesome name.
Yeah, Pimp by Blood. So both of those movies are screening excuse me, streaming on YouTube. So after I come off of here and I get a chance to, because we got other things we got to do, I'll go ahead and tag both of those videos to that, so you can click below so you can go ahead directly and see those videos. So we're going to start first by Miss Jackson. And by the way, I just want to let you guys know, Miss Jackson, the movie, has nothing to do with the fact that her maiden name is Miss Jackson. All of that was a coincidence, but I love to tell people about that. But anyway, can you tell us a little bit about Miss Jackson, the movie?
The movie?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's about
You gotta hold this.
it's about an older lady.
No,
I didn't touch anything.
no, the mic in the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's about an older lady like myself, and this is blonde, by the way. This is white. Anyway, it's about an older lady that happened to be taking care of her grandchild, and she had to go to the laundromat, and she meets a couple, very nice looking couple, that helps her out of the car and into the laundromat. I don't want to tell you everything because it's only 5.40 minutes, 40 seconds.
Is that it?
Yes, it.
I thought it was more
So
than that.
if you watch
And
it,
it's literally a short.
it's a short film.
It's literally a
It's
short.
a
film.
short film. So basically, my name is Miss Jackson, and they do something, and I do something back. Okay.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo, I am for real.
You're so stupid. So
Mm,
you can have.
mm,
You eating?
So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. So, yeah, so she's in that movie, and I love it because I actually originally came. I'm in the movie too, but I'm in it for like a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna ruin the part, but we tend to be in a lot of stuff together.
Yeah. We don't
Yeah.
mean to be.
Yeah.
She came to the shoot, and he said, "Okay, what about Dee Dee? Let Dee Dee be in it." Like, y'all, what about me?
Yeah, so I was in it too, just for a little bit. So you'll see me in it, and I enjoy playing in that role, and I enjoy watching my mom play Miss Jackson, which is her maiden name anyway. She did a phenomenal job. I was very proud of her. I've never seen you act
I never did.
before, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, I gotta see this. I gotta see if she could act. And then I was like, and he better not make fun of my mama because I'm gonna go off on him. And like, because I was just waiting. I was waiting, and then all of a sudden I saw you acting. I saw how you were taking direction and what to do, and how you made the character come to life. And I was like, wow. I was like amazed with you.
Oh, it was Seneca. Seneca is a great director, and he tells you what to do. Although he did have he had a coach there, and the coach was telling me to do something, and the way the man looked so crazy, I had like in my head, and it came out of my mouth, and I didn't mean to. I said, "You better get away from me, because you're crazy. Just get away."
Yeah, that's the Mama Denise that you'll get when you listen to her radio station. She will tell you to get away from her. Don't mess with her Pepsi and her cigarettes. Okay? I know. I'm her daughter. I know. Anyway, that movie was so interesting because we got up early in the morning. We
were there by 6:37.
6 o'clock in the morning, which y'all, whoever you guys know me, follow me on my social media, you know I don't get up past a certain hour of the day. So that was like we were bushy-eyed and bright, bushy tail and bright eyes.
Yes,
That is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were. We were very. I mean, we did not know what to expect. I don't think I've ever met him before. This was my first time meeting him, and just to get a little bit about his character, just a little bit, because I've interviewed him before. And if you guys see this interview, which I'm going to tag it to it, the man doesn't stay still.
No.
I think so. I'm going to be honest. He is brilliant. He is brilliant, and all of that stuff is up in his head. And when he pours it out of his head into the film, it is amazing. So you guys have to check out Miss Jackson. It's a really good movie. The kid that played in it, by the way, was supposed to be mom. This is a spoil alert. I'm gonna do this. Was supposed to be the grandchild of Miss Jackson, and the cat
2 years old.
2 years old, and the cat, and he wound up being hollow.
Oh, he's supposed to be 6 years old, and he wound up being 2 years
He
old.
wound up being 2 years old. Which by the way, and I'm just keep that in mind. Remember that, okay? He's supposed to be. He was supposed to be 6, and he was 2, and he was yelling and screaming the whole entire time.
He couldn't stand my butt.
He couldn't stand her. So that part where she says, "You better be behaved." For real.
I was dead
She
serious.
was dead serious. She was
And
dead
the
serious.
boy didn't move. He didn't move. I was like dead serious. I'm getting tired of you. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to be
And
here
he was
either.
yelling and screaming. The poor child was like, "What are y'all doing?
But
What's
of
going
course,
on?"
like all other kids, they fell in love with Duke.
He was going to me, and I'm like, "No, I'm supposed to be the bad guy." But anyway, he was coming to me. But anyway, speaking about that kid, the next movie that she was in was called Pimp by Blood. I was there.
Was that him?
Yes.
Oh my
In the
God.
beginning of the movie,
Yes.
that is him.
Playing my son.
Playing your son again. He played your son this time. The first time he played your grandson. And I didn't know if you knew that, because a lot of times when you get your script, you only use, unless you read the whole thing through.
Seneca never gives me a
And then I'm
script.
gonna tell you something. The reason why she probably didn't know that, because I'm guaranteed
He didn't put it into last.
he probably did not put that into last, but that was a very good. I like that he put that in. It was really good. And the little boy that played that. So could you tell us a little bit about Pimp by Blood? It's okay.
I'm a drug addict, okay?
in the Pimp by Blood, she's a drug addict. In
Yeah.
Pimp by Blood. That's it.
Obviously, I was the major pimp's first honey, where later on he turned around and kicks my butt out.
But don't tell him.
Okay, I'm just saying, he kicks
Okay.
my butt out. And if I say any more, you're gonna know.
Right.
You know, I really, you describe movies better than I do, because I'll tell the story.
So Pimp by Blood is about that whole 70s scenes, and it kind of focuses on this one pimp and how he becomes who he comes. So it talks about his past and middle and what his future is out to be. And
his end.
And so the thing is that, you got to really look at it. It brings you in the eye
So my child grew up.
of how something so drastic can cause somebody's life to go the way it goes. And that's what Pimp by Blood is about. It's a really good movie. And again, I forgot. Oh, Sean is the photographer, the video photographer.
Which he is so good.
Yes,
he's a really
great
editor.
He's a great editor. He's a great video photographer. He's also the
Sound.
He's also the sound person and the editor. And then of course, Seneca happens to be he wrote it. He is the director in it, and
Producer.
and a producer in it. So he was really good. So those are the two movies that Mama Denise is in. So do you see yourself working on any other projects?
For my future, that lady there, Dee Dee Walker, dreamt a scenario, and it was so real that she put it in my head. And so at this same location,
Yeah.
we created that into a script. And I was supposed to go home and just put the characters together. I got into it. Next thing I know, I wrote the whole damn thing. I didn't mean to do that. But I kept calling and said, "Do you want this? Do you want that? You sure now? You sure?" Because I want my baby to always get props. She does everything so well. That's my baby. I love it.
Well, she wrote that script and she did her thing on it. It's really good. And
I hope Seneca is going to be part of that.
right, so that's our dream person to do this. So Seneca, if you're looking at this, we're already telling you.
He already knows.
Oh, he knows?
I'm not even playing with him. He knows.
Oh, he knows.
He gonna be this, and Sean too. You talking about Sean ain't getting out time. Sean gonna make some time. I'm coming there.
We're coming for you, Sean. We're coming for you.
But with Sean, we have I happen to I went to Tennessee this weekend, and I happened to sit there to calm The girls down there, I was mama there, making sure everybody stayed on the deck and that fall off the deck. You know. Anyway, so I told them about the script. I started reading it, and then I realized their attention span is not that great. So now they want me to do an audio book of it first.
Oh.
You know, because they love the way that we told the story.
You should.
Maybe. Anyway.
No, seriously.
So what happened was I told them, and they pictured themselves in it.
Oh.
I don't know if that's because they were drunk. I don't know. But this one girl says, I can do it. I'm going in my head, but I didn't have you for the picture. It's my daughter. She wants to be that person, you know. So I'm hoping maybe I should put it in an audiobook.
Yeah.
You know, and like a short story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and see how it works out. Go ahead.
I think it'll do really good. I think so. What do you guys think? You think it'll do good? I think it'll do good. So that's our next project. Oh, we do have another project that we're working on. It's at the beginning stages of it. I'll tell you a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a show because also Carson. You know, I was going to talk about the YouTube. So on Wednesdays on 106tbcradio.com, one of the things that we do is we have Wednesday night lineup. So it starts much earlier, but we call this the 3-hour power hour because we have Joe B is at 6 o'clock. Mama Denise is at 7, and then I'm at 8 o'clock. And Joe B talks about political issues, but he talks more of a social, economic way about it.
He's
like really strong, and so that's his show. And then Mama Denise's show is political, but it's in her version. It's very soft. It's her type of political. Yeah. And mine's, you know, I just basically talk about issues that we're talking about right now. That's, and I interview folks. That's what I do. So it's kind of the YouTube show is kind of an extension of my YouTube show. And I mean, of my radio show. So we're actually going to come together on a YouTube show called 360 Look Back 365. So we are in the beginning stages of that, and I'll keep you guys posted when we're going to actually launch it. So I definitely would like for you guys to go ahead and check it out. So keep up with me. Subscribe, please subscribe by supporting me. Leave comments, especially on this video right here, because I did come here earlier, so I would love for you guys to leave your comments, and especially about what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about the whole the relationship thing. I love to get your feedback on that. I think that would be wonderful. Leave comments about that, and we would definitely respond to those comments. Me and Mama Denise will respond to it. Please share the video so other people can see about it as well. And look out for Look Back 365. It's coming soon. And that's going to be a combination of Joe B, Mama Denise, and myself. And we're going to look back on what happened for the last year. And we'll do that for years, hopefully for years to go. And you can also catch the Dee Dee Walker live show on Patreon. There's some videos on there that only you can see on Patreon. So please join that. And Look Back 365 will have a Patreon page coming up too as well. So there'll be some things that we'll only talk on there as well. So I don't know. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna finish eating, and I'll check you guys out later.
She don't want to do what I did. I took the whole bowl. That's what I did.
Well, I'm about to do that, but I ain't gonna do that in front of you. I'm about to do the whole bowl. We're about to get out there and do the stuff. Sorry again for coming early. I know you guys are like, why do you even bother to set a time? You know what? I think I'll do that from now on. Instead of me setting a time, I'll just get on here and come on here, and I'll go live.
And they can always review it.
And yeah, let's do that. Because like this whole future thing that I'm trying to do, it ain't working for me. Anyway, peace. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right. Adios, people.